24-hour economy? And how does it address productivity?
The 24-hour economy is harnessing your total productive resources in those areas where you can expand output quickly and achieve the requisite growth and expansion that is required to fuel the growth of the rest of the economy. It's about supply chain efficiency. It's about targeting the sectors that I've mentioned and making sure that those sectors are adequately invested in to generate the requisite output. For instance, if you take, I want to give you a very classic example. Food. Soybean. Soybean is supposed to be called the miracle crop, right? What does soybean do? When you grow soybean, you get oil from it, which is the basis for your vegetable oil industry. You get what they call the cake or the expeller, which is the basis for your poultry feed industry. You get milk from it, which is the basis for substituting for those of us who are lactose intolerant, dairy, and so on and so forth. And you also get a huge market for exporting non-GMO soybean. China imports almost 100 million tons of GMO soybean from the United States. Because the reality is that if you can harness and target these areas, you generate exports, you generate domestic supply of raw materials, and you generate jobs, and generate income, and generate tax. And that's what the 24-hour economy is about, targeting those sectors that I've mentioned.
So the 24-hour economy doesn't apply to all sectors. It applies to sectors that you believe you have a potential to do what? Well,
I mean, if you're producing full Ghana's capacity now in terms of capacity utilization industry is 65%. All right? Okay? Vietnam is 77. Kenya is in between, 72. If we can move 65% to about 72, of course, people will go on shifts economies. Whoever goes on shift economy is going to require transport when they close from shifts, whether it's shift number 1, 8 hours, shift number 2 or 3. So you impact your transport, you impact security requirements, you impact night markets and so on. It's a multiplier that basically induces and then creates indirect jobs and expands your.
But you do recognize that you need to do a lot of work to even get the average Ghanaian to even, I mean, forget about 24 hours. The guy comes to work at 8 o'clock, he's on Facebook, right? And he's not even clocking in properly, right? So a lot of Ghanaians, when they go to countries that are more structured, they do their 9 hours, 8 hour shifts. Here, you are not even, there's no way of even checking. So my point is, do you not need to do some basic things before you even start talking about extending to 24 hours?
You can do in tandem.
Okay.
You can do in tandem. You know, there's something called boot camp training, all right? You've targeted